Yo, yo.
Nope.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Burrow77 back at you with leg. Unfortunately, Getafe got a goal, so them not to score is a little bit dead, but we've got at least 10 minutes here. They're moving up the left flank now with Nico. So yeah, we just need one goal. Let's get a Bilbao goal, Bilbao win. Then we'll cash a couple of bets. We already got our Sunset shot on target, and Leg took him for to score an assist at plus 180. So nice little cash there. And we're moving right into Betis versus Girona here. There definitely are some nice numbers. I'm looking at, first of all, I love Fekir. I like Fekir to score or assist. Wanmi is a great threat here as well. I like his shots. Carvalho out there too. I love his shot on target. I saw plus 135 over on FanDuel. I'm still looking for a little bit more of his numbers. Unfortunately, my line shopping tool is just being a real pain in the ass right now. So I do like Carvalho. I'll have to shop around that number. He loves jacking for chicks out there from the midfield. You got Porto up top here for Girona, who I definitely think's playing pretty decently and worth a look. Ruiz is red hot coming off of the Olympics, and I don't hate going to Ruiz for some shots or a shot on target here. I do think Girona's going to be missing a little bit of teeth, and especially with what they did last season. So I like Betis here. The no Isco thing definitely does bug me a little bit. I like Betis on the money line at plus 140. I like both teams to score here a pretty good amount, though. So that's kind of where I'm starting with it. I like at least a 1-1. How about you, Leg?
I'm leaning Betis. I think the draw no bet is probably the safe bet here. That's in the like minus 140 around there for Betis. It's Betis at home. They're another team that they start their opening day for the La Liga season, they are on an unbeaten run. I know a couple years back Mallorca tied them, but if you want to keep going back further and further, that's up to you. They're on at least a 5-year streak of not losing on opening day. Not to mention, just like look at what they did to this Girona lineup. Look at what they did. They massacred them. The
Yup.
fact that 4-2 is your best option going forward now, and you just got Gil on another whatever bullshit loan or whatever deal he's doing now, and he's starting at your 10. I don't know. I don't have any type of expectations if I'm a Girona fan. And on top of that, this is the team you're bringing when you have European football. Is Girona in Champions League?
They are.
Oh, I'm sure that won't turn out badly to all the people that go, oh, well, what about those Cinderella stories? Yeah, this is going to be a great Cinderella story when they get fucking relegated. So I'm on Betis here. I'm actually about to be bold enough to say Betis on the money line because if we know anyone got a break, it was my man Fekir. Didn't get called up for France. Didn't play a lot of last season. And even when we did see him, it was just little glimpses. He still has his movement. He still has his intelligence of the game, his technical ability. He is still probably the most talented player on the pitch. And that's where I would go. And then the only other name on this pitch that I have confidence in that I would put actual money on is over at left back for Girona is Miguel Gutierrez. He was probably the left back of the season last year. Helped Girona actually he's one of the few returning guys where I'm just like, oh, well, at least they still have him. But even that back line, like Eric Garcia, it was great for them, is now gone again. But Miguel Gutierrez, I expect him to be bombing down that left wing. 4-2 is going to leave a little bit to desire, but we're going to see a lot of service from Gutierrez, and I like him for a shot outside the box on target. I like him for a shot on target. And just him to attempt a shot, I think, was like minus 160. Nice little parlay piece if you want to do a same-game parlay in this one. And then I'll also say there is a shit ton of hacks on the field right now.
Yeah, especially Martinez, the captain there for Girona. Dude's a huge hack.
Oh, I was going to say especially Bartra, especially Romeu, especially Martin, especially Mark Roca, especially Carvalho. Sabali.
Especially Fekir too. Like Fekir, we know that's why we love Fekir.
No, this is a goal scoring week for Fekir. We're not talking about Fekir cards and how to bet goal or card is probably the smarter bet. Today's a goal scoring week.
Fekir loves to just chart people, needle them, get under their skin. That's why we really like Fekir. He's not afraid to be physical. He'll put you on your ass if you're undersized. He'll bully you. So yeah, I can see a Fekir card here. Odds are pretty short though. I'm seeing like plus 165 on a Fekir booking. Maybe not even a bad little parlay would be like a Fekir shot on target plus a booking. Just because we know he's like that. You're not wrong either. Carvalho is really physical. He's another guy to look at here for a booking. I think that total bookings in this game is probably worth a look. Let me see what the line is on bookings here. I didn't check the ref for this game. It's over 4.5, over under 4.5. So I can definitely see the over here without a doubt. Let me see who this ref is real quick.
You know what else has me fucked up is Rui Ball isn't being offered for shots on target in any of the markets I can find. And unfortunately, Vegas, he's fucking starting. So if I could get the starting striker's odds for a shot on target, that'd be great. I'm not even saying that to be good or anything, but just to offer them would be ideal. What are we doing?
Yeah. Look, there's 5 bookings already in the Bilbao Getafe match. So I can easily see this game going over cards. Ortiz is the ref here. I don't have the time to look up his stats right now.
What's his first name?
It's something R, I think. R Ortiz. Oh, M Ortiz. Ortiz.
Miguel Angel Ortiz Arias. He's actually one of the nicer refs in La Liga. Only listen to this number. This is a La Liga ref. 3.67 cards per game.
That's light. That's probably
Yeah.
why we're seeing the line so low at 4.5. What's going on, Darnie? Good to see you, man. That was a great shot right there by Inaki at the top of the box. We got a dangerous free kick coming here.
I may or may not have live bet Nico Williams at plus 1,300.
Nice. I love it. So yeah, I really like Ruiz shots. I'm gonna take a look at his shots in the first half here. Just because he is coming off just a super hot Olympics run. Porto just to have a shot in the first half is minus 120. Ruiz is minus 110. I think I'm going to play that for him to take one in the first half here. If you want to climb the ladder, I'm not going to recommend going anything more than 2 on anybody here just because it is first match of the season. So look, I'm trying to conserve the bankroll and just do as much stuff as I can on sides and totals. So I do like Carvalho for a shot on target here at minus 135. Again, I'm going to have to shop that number a bit. I like both teams to score. I can talk myself into both teams to score over 2.5 here as well. I could even talk myself into taking team total on either side of this. I prefer Betis just because I do like Betis at home. It is a very tough building to play in. And like we said, this new look Girona team, we're just not real sure about what's going on with them yet. Betis team total over 1.5 is sitting at plus 126 over on FanDuel, plus 125 Bet Rivers. I like that at anything plus 120 or better. Is Kubo on the bench? Where did Kubo go? Did he go to Girona?
I thought he was on Sociedad still. I thought Liverpool was looking at him.
I did too. I didn't think that deal got done yet.
Pretty well, he's not on either of these teams either way.
I was gonna say Axkey. I don't think Takafusi, unless we're talking about a different Kubo, who's not Takafusi.
No, I have a list of Kubos right here, and there's no other ones in the Spanish.
Yeah,
on Cincinnati.
But yeah, I do think that this is not the best Betis lineup without Isco. I mean, look, Isco won 19 Man of the Match awards and played like 28 games last year. So it's always tough for me to back Betis without Isco. That said, I don't have a ton of confidence in this back line. Speaking of guys who like take a shot, I don't mind Blind here at all. We know he likes to hang out at the top of the box. He is taller. He does get involved in set pieces for Girona. This is a game where I like corners for both of these teams. I just know
line is at 9 per corner.
The line's at 9.
Yeah. I
can go over that. Let me see what that handicap here is on quarters. We got 5 added. We need a Bilbao goal here, bad at the death.
I would love an Inaki Williams goal. That would be just a sweep for me.
Man, a Betis -1 on the corner spread feels pretty nice. I also just like Betis on a corner match bet at -145 here. That gives you a push on the draw. So maybe the -1 is the move. But yeah, I like Betis on corners here. I just don't think Girona is going to have the pace or the offense to live up to the standard they set last season. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm about to start pricing out Carvalho shots because I know Mark Roca is going to play more of the defensive role, which means Carvalho is going to take those little itty-bitty steps forward where he'll be like 35 in. And I'm just trying to think, that mustache, is he going to have the audacity? You know what I mean?
He normally does. He normally does have the audacity. He's a guy I always like to look at when he's in the starting 11, taking rips from distance.
I also just don't think Herrera is going to be able to stop him.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his lines, but they're being kind of shitty skinny with everybody's stuff here. You're gonna have to go into the same game parlay builder here on DraftKings. Carvalho to take 2 shots is plus 165. Definitely isn't a terrible look. Him to hit a shot on target in the same game parlay builder is plus 170. So there's some nice value there. Carvalho, 2 shots with a shot on target at plus 300. That is a long shot. I do think it's value there, though, because I do like him to put one on frame. He is accurate when he takes the shots, and I can see him jacking for chicks twice here. The other guy I like a lot, obviously, is Wanmi and Fakir. I'm not a huge Fornals guy. I do want him to prove it to me a little bit this year. I think this team will look a little bit better. Once Isco's in the lineup, I want to see Isco playing where Fakir's at, and fuck it, put Fakir up at striker. To be honest with you, we know he works there.
I'm pretty sure Fakir's one of those guys you can just stick wherever on the pitch, and he's going to work out.
Yeah. And again, last year he didn't have a ton of production. He was coming off of a rough ACL surgery, so you got to go back a couple of years to really kind of. Oh man, that was great service in. Please, one more time here. We need one right at the death. I know I cut off what I'm saying, but they're gonna clear the box, aren't they? No. Yeah, they're gonna blow the whistle. Son of a bitch. All right, 1-1. 1-1 draw there in the Bilbao match, which is a little disappointing. I don't see a 0-0 here. I see this game kind of starting 1-1. I have very little faith in Betis's back line, to be honest with you. I watched Man U put up 3 on him. Again, it was a friendly. Without Isco doing ball recovery here in midfield, I think that Betis is going to struggle. So yeah, I think this game starts kind of 1-1 here, and I think that either team's liable to find a second. Darnie, y'all know anything about?
I know that he was bang average in the Portuguese league, so I don't know why anyone would be like, wow, he's going to really turn up in the Spanish league. And that's not shots at the Portuguese league. It's just La Liga is a much more defensive league across the board here. I'm talking EPL, Serie A, Bundesliga, like just look at on average who has the least amount of goals. So you're coming into a league as a striker that is tougher to score in, and you only had, 6 or 8 goals last season in the Portuguese league for Braga. And I doubt you were the first choice because Braga had a pretty decent season. And then you got Porto with him, so it's kind of like I don't really trust anyone on Girona to go and get you one. I think something special is going to happen. Maybe a set piece, maybe a sub off the bench. Porto and Ruibal, second-grade strikers. Yeah, like they have their moments. They can hit a ball. I've seen them both strike one, score a nasty goal here and there, find their touch in the box, where it's like, yeah, I don't need to look where the net's at. It just doesn't really happen very often. So Ruiz from Braga, yeah, I don't know.
I don't hate a little combo of him. 2 shots, 1 shot on target on DraftKings at plus 130. I think that's some pretty decent value versus his shot on target, which is, he's not even listed here on FanDuel, which is kind of a pain in the ass. He's starting, so list it. There's just, I feel like sportsbooks are giving us limited markets here in Spain to start this season, so we're going to have to work with kind of what we have. And you're right, Porto and Ruibal are both second-rate strikers, both of these teams. Look, Girona got farmed by Man City. Man City took every single good player that they wanted, traded them to themselves for very little money, and are just bench stashing everyone who is good on Girona. It sucks for them. They're going to have a really tough year, especially playing Champions League. I think they're going to be fighting for their life here to even stay top 10, to stay relevant. So, yeah, But without the strikers, again, Porto, second-rate kind of guy. I do like what Ruiz is doing. Gil is okay here in the midfield. Gutierrez provides some spark here. I think Girona get at least one. And while I don't necessarily love Rui Ball, I do like Wanmi a lot. I do like Fakirs. I do like Carvalho. I like that whole kind of left-hand side there for Betis. And I think one of those three guys is going to finish a ball and get us a goal here. So
Betis really, all they need Rui Ball to do is hold the fucking ball up and wait for the guys that we actually want to have the ball to move forward.
Yep,
so
exactly.
If you can do that, show a little Italian league-esque ball holding skills, then I think Betis will be fine and they'll kind of cruise through this game.
Even with the ref, though, I like the cards line here at 4.5. We just saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm surprised there wasn't a late one there in the game, but we just saw 5 in the Bilbao Getafe match. You know, it was UEFA Super Cup. We saw 4. We saw 3 in the first half in the Madrid game yesterday. Cards are flying here early. I think people, you know, there's obviously a lot of small rule tweaks going on in all these leagues. There's focal points here for these referees. I think that the discipline is going to kind of be coming quickly here out of most of these refs. So I do like taking a shot here on the cards line at where do we got? Cards total cards. -120. I think that's definitely worth a play there at -120. If you can find a little bit better of a number on an offshore than you can domestically, I'm going to take a stab over on BetUS or Bovada on the offshore because I don't get cards markets here in Michigan. And as long as it's not -130 or longer on over 4.5 cards, I'm going to go ahead and take it. You got anything else, Leg?
Yeah, I'm trying to get over the fact that Dehene didn't have a single fucking foul. That's all I know. Like, hey, maybe like don't just start.
Bilbao didn't have a lot of possession. That was the problem.
What? Bilbao didn't have a lot of possession.
Not first half. They got worked first half.
They had a shit ton of possession. They ended with almost 70 possession. They just did absolutely fuck all with it.
Yeah. It was unfortunate, especially in the second half.
Yo, you see your good players? Give them the ball.
Yep.
If you're confused, like what you should do with it next, that means you probably shouldn't have the ball and you should have gave it to one of the good guys. Like find Sutset's feet or find Berenguer, find Inaki Williams.
That goal was a fucking worldie too by Sunset on the counter, by the way. That thing was sick.
That's my guy. Don't leave him open up there. But yeah, that's all I got though.
Cool. I'm going to leave this open for audience questions real quick. Carvalho is a card magnet. You're goddamn right he is. And that's why I love him. I love his game. He's very predictable. He's a little bit of a hack. He's good on the counter. He's got pace. He likes jacking for chicks. And when he does jack for chicks, he's pretty accurate with it and puts a pretty decent percentage of his shot takes on frame. So that's why I really like Carvalho, and he's kind of my guy here. Herrera's kind of a hack. Like, I don't know. I like the cards bet. I think cards is going to be definitely a bet for me. I think both teams to score, maybe with the over 2.5, just as a little bit of a look. I might. Let me take a quick look here at who's got the to score assist that we're gonna go with here, because I definitely like Fakir plus 135. You're on Fakir at plus 135.
Yeah,
I like that. I also like Wanmi to score. If you're feeling really frisky and you want a super long shot dart, Fakir to assist Wanmi. Would be a good look, in my opinion. Do they even offer that market? No, of course not. Let's see what it comes out to. If we just do a straight Fakir assist, you're probably going to want to shop this around. Fakir to assist Wanmi is a same game parlay over here on FanDuel is plus 757. Let me see what it is as I build it out here. On DraftKings, goal scorer props, give me Wanmi, give me an assist prop if they're going to offer it. They have to offer Fakir, yup. If you same game parlay that on DraftKings, it's plus 700. So you get a little better value over on FanDuel. So yeah,
I like the Brian Gill angle too. I feel like anytime I see him actually starting in games, he always jacks for chicks.
yeah, I like Gill for a shot on target as well here. If you want to go with Gill, let's see what his shot on target is. Plus 105 over on FanDuel. Gill. What's his first name? Brian Gill. Plus 115 is part of the same game parlay builder on FanDuel. So if you like, on DraftKings. So if you like Gill and you only have access to DraftKings, you're going to have to do a lot of work in the same game parlay builder here. So that's kind of where we're at. Is Perez on the bench?
Yes.
Yeah, if he's not in the starting 11, he's on the bench if you don't see him on the injury list.
And no offense, but he should be on the bench because Rodri probably should have started this game.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going to leave it. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe here on YouTube. It is the absolute best way to help Leg and I out for free. It costs you nothing. If you're interested, be sure to check out the links in the description for the Discord. I have mine going. We were just streaming the Bilbao game. I had it going for the guys on mute, even while while I was doing the live stream here. I do have the game with Flash. Oh, he got transferred?
He ain't even on the squad. He can't even get in.
So yeah, I did start the John with Flash. We got our first episode coming out Friday. Be sure to check the links down here in the description. Be sure to follow us both on social media, Twitter/X, Instagram. I'm at Baroque77. He's at a young leg. Be sure. Don't take off the whole background now. Come on, this ain't your first rodeo. Be sure to check out tftdrip.com. Get you some merch, Baroque stuff, pineapples, legs rocking the Puta Barca right now. We are eventually going to make some more stuff here. We just haven't sat down and committed to it. So I don't see any more questions, comments, or concerns popping up. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Fuck what you heard.
That's what you heard.
Yeah, I'm Baroque's. Deuces, we out. I'm going to run this outro, and we'll catch you all. What is it? Saturday. We'll be doing live streams on Saturday. Leg will be at work. He'll be back with us on Sunday for more live streams. So appreciate y'all.
It's going to be a good game, the one that really matters.
Facts. All right, we out. Doses. We outside.